Hello, 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 everybody. Christ is Lord, and I
About your religion. Anyone do anything is offending you. Two gays walking in the street is offending you. A cross in the street is offending you. A cross in the street is offending you. A preacher in the street is offending you. The Bible is offending you. The pork is offending you. You are the one who have the phobia, not us. And look here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. They are talking about spreading love. Did you see that? Like seriously. Like, come on. Muslims speaking about spreading love. I want to see that in the Quran. So I decided to go to the Quran to chapter 5, verse number 14. Because, I like to see the Quran and Islam is spreading love. That's something really fantastic for me. I never heard it before. So I want to see how much really this is accurate. Spreading love. Actually, why we go there? Let's go here. This website is more clear. Huh? Spread love. Who is talking about spreading love? The followers of Muhammad, the members of Hamas. All right. Spread love. In chapter 5:14, it says, what? It says, from those who call themselves Christians, we take covenant, but they forgot the good part of the message that was sent to them. So we string them with enmity and hatred between them, one to other, until the judgment day. I thought you want to spread love. Your God does not agree. Your God saying, I'm going to spread hate. And we just showed you in chapter 3, verse 28, where the Muslims, they are not allowed to take you as a friend unless they take it as a security measure by lying to you, but in their heart is this like this. If you remember, for those who have a short memory. All right? Do you have a short memory? Your heart is this like this. So what do you mean spread love? Is it your Quran says in chapter 5 verse number 51, take not Christians and Jews as friends or protectors? Is that based on love or based on hate that you will not take me as a friend? Is that a way to spread love? You say to people, oh, you say to your children, hey, are you taking Christians as your friends? Oh, dad, no, I'm lying to them only. Ah, okay, that's good. Is it your Quran saying take not the Christians and the Jews as your friends? Seeking their assistance for help? Even seeking assistance for help is forbidden. And if you take them as a friend, you became one of them. Look what it says here. وَمَنْ يَتَوَلَّهُمْ مِنْكُمْ فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَهْدِي الْقَوْمَ الظَّالِمِينَ. And the one who take them as a friend, he is one of them. Do you see it? Which means if a Muslim, he mean it really to take you as a friend, he became one of us. He became a Christian. He is not a Muslim no more. And he is unjust. And he is out of the protection of Allah, which means Muslims can kill him. You see it? You see the threat? So do you see how stupid, how filthy, how dummy this propaganda? But for sure they have a lot of money. They will spend a lot of money to spread this propaganda, and money work. So I advise you, by the way, warning, warning, may result a peaceful coexistence. What? Really? Peaceful in Islam? What happened to kill them wherever you find them, cut their heads? I can show you endless stories of killing. How many people get killed just since the beginning of the month of Ramadan? by the tolerance Muslims, and they are talking about Islamophobia, and they make a video about it. By the way, they make a video like, are you scared of a friend who is a Muslim? You know what? I will never take a taxi. The driver is a Muslim. I can show you tons of articles made by Muslims speaking about kidnapping non-Muslims. Number one, you hang an American flag in your board. Number two, you hang a cross. Even they hang a cross to make you believe that they are Christians. Number two, you quote a verse for them from the Bible when they jump in the car. That will make them relax, and then you kidnap them. Who in the world is going to trust a Muslim, Abdul? What are you talking about? How we can trust a Muslim? His God telling him in his holy book, you cannot take them as a friends. However, you can lie to them saying you are a friend. Now, if you decide to believe in the Muslim propaganda, and if you trust CAIR, that is your problem. By the way, can we trust CAIR itself? Like the founder of CAIR is from Hamas, and just not long time ago, last year, one of the high leaders of CAIR, he was arrested for leading a mafia sex trafficking for children. They use their Islamic centers as a way to traffic children. Bring your child to us in the Muslim traffic center, a sex trafficking center. So if you want to trust such an organization, you must be an idiot, officially stupid, and I leave that to you.
Philosophical approach is that everyone is included. You don't have the effect of different religions as they bind people together.
Now we heard this woman saying that in Islam they consider you as an equal person and you are a brother in humanity. When there is tons of verses in the Quran, as an example, the Quran says وَإِنَّمَا الْمُشْرِكُونَ النَّجِسِ, which means the non-believers are dirty, filthy, and therefore they are not allowed to go and enter into the no-go zone. You know, the Muslims are the first people in the world who established the no-go zone. And you know, I saw many stupid idiots in the internet. Some of them, they are actors, like the guy, his name is Russell something, he's an idiot. He was making fun of the no-go zone. The fact the no-go zone exists, if you enter the territory of Mecca or Al-Medina, you are dead for sure, for this is no-go zone. And this is, you can be fined. If you want to see the proof, you can go right now to chapter 9 verse number 28 in the Quran, where it says, those the mushrikun, which mean the pagans, and they believe we are pagans. And by the way, it doesn't mean you are a Christian or a Jew or a Hindu. It doesn't matter. Or you are an atheist. You are, all of you together, you are filthy, dirty. So those who they are mushrikun, they are filthy. Najis. Najis mean you are dirty, the same as a sewage. So they are not allowed to come from the like a protected area, the no-go zone, which is the holy shrines of Islam and the city of Mecca and Al-Medina. So when somebody make fun of this, he is being stupid because he don't know. He believes this is a lie. Same time, when a woman like this, she lied to us and she say we are equal in Islam. We are equal in what? The punishment in Islam is not equal to Muslims and non-Muslims. As an example, if a Christian kill a Muslim, he will be killed. But if a Muslim, he kill a Christian, he will not be killed. Muhammad, he said that no Muslim will be killed for killing a non-believer. So if a Muslim, he killed you, it's okay. But if you kill a Muslim, then you will be killed. Where is the justice here? In Islam, you will see right now in the coming video many of the lies actually, but here we are just trying to expose some of it to show you that those people are not trustworthy to listen to. Don't let a Muslim lie to you. And I encourage everybody to watch this video. Please download this video and post it everywhere you want. You can cut it pieces, no problem. Alright, you can cut my video pieces to make it small if you want. And there's many ways to download videos. There's tons of ads ones in Firefox. You can add it to your page and you can download. Actually, in Real Prayer you can download. There's many ways. So download the videos and let us spread the truth and expose the liars. Thank you. Let us continue watching.
Someone is either your equal in faith or they're your brother in humanity. We don't. Those distinctions that you're making don't apply when you
Susan.
For example,
open Bukhari, you will find a hadith that if you find a Jew or a Christian walking down the street, push them
in here. Susan.
For example, open Bukhari, you will find a hadith that if you find a Jew or a Christian walking down the street, push them to the side. It is well known from what Umar ibn al-Khattab and the Khulafa ar-Rashidin used to implement, that the Jew and Christian was not allowed to ride on a horse when the Muslim is riding on the horse. They will have to walk. Allah, He said in the Quran about the jizya, that fight the people of the book. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, it's in the Quran, fight the people of the book and those who do not believe that what Allah has made lawful as lawful and what Allah has made unlawful as lawful, until they pay the jizya and feel themselves subdued. The purpose of the jizya is to make the Jew and the Christian know that they are inferior and subjugated to Islam. Okay? In the Muslim state, although the Jew and Christian is free to practice their religion, this is allowed, but they cannot display their cross, and even in the time of Umar they were not allowed to reconstruct or construct new churches. All of this is to create an atmosphere where it is encouraging the people to come to Iman and Islam.
Now there is a big lie the Muslims, they keep repeating to us, saying that Islam condemned the killing of innocent people. Actually, we heard that from Obama, the big fat liar, and even I think from George Bush, the other fat liar too. The verse they quote for you is chapter 5 verse number 32, and this one is a verse was given to the Jews saying that if you kill an innocent person, as if you killed all mankind. Now Muslim, they will not tell you who is the innocent people. You see, a naive person who do not know, he will say, well, the Quran says that, you should not call innocent people. But the Muslim, they will not tell you that innocent is those who believe in Allah. If you are not innocent, you are guilty. And it's okay to kill you and slaughter you. So watch with me and see how we can expose the lies as it is without makeup, without being politically correct.
I wonder why you won't condemn it when your own leader, Omar Bakri, said quite simply, I condemn the killing of innocent people on the 20th of July. Why won't you say what he said?
No, at the end of the day, innocent people, when we say innocent people, we mean Muslims. As far as non-Muslims are concerned, they have not accepted Islam. As far as we're concerned, that is a crime against God.
I want to be clear about what you're saying. This is very important. You're saying only Muslims can count as innocent people.
As far as Muslims are concerned, you're innocent if you are a Muslim, then you're innocent in the eyes of God. If you are non-Muslim, then you're guilty of not believing in God. Yes, there were many victims.
You're guilty. Are you seriously suggesting
Open Bukhari, you will find a hadith that if you find a Jew or a Christian walking down the street, push them to the side. It is well known from what Umar ibn al-Khattab and the Khulafa ar-Rashidin used to implement, that the Jew and Christian was not allowed to ride on a horse when the Muslim is riding on the horse. They will have to walk. Allah, He said in the Quran about the jizya, that fight the people of the book. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, it's in the Quran, fight the people of the book and those who do not believe that what Allah has made lawful as lawful and what Allah has made unlawful as lawful, until they pay the jizya and feel themselves subdued. The purpose of the jizya is to make the Jew and the Christian know that they are inferior and subjugated to Islam. Okay? In the Muslim state, although the Jew and Christian is free to practice their religion, this is allowed, but they cannot display their cross, and even in the time of Umar they were not allowed to reconstruct or construct new churches. All of this is to create an atmosphere where it is encouraging the people to come to Iman and Islam.
In order to expose British terror groups like Al-Muhajirun and supporters of Sharia, Glenn Genvey collaborated with Jonathan Galt and acquired recordings of the group's meetings held in London mosques. The tapes reveal open incitement to violence and terror, in particular from Abu Hamza al-Masri, who calls upon followers to kill the kuffar, or non-Muslims.
What makes Allah happy? Allah is happy when a kafir gets killed.
Abu Hamza, in one of the clips, is talking about the word kufr, that if you are not a Muslim and you live in a Muslim land, you are like a cow. That's his word.
You see, the Islamic rule, if a kafir goes into a Muslim country and he's walking by, he's like a cow going, anybody could take him. That is the Islamic rule, and this is the opinion of the fuqaha. It's not my opinion. If you read the books of jihad, you'll see.
You can take him to market, you can sell him.
Kafir is walking by, he went inside, you catch him, what are you doing here? Then he's a boot, you can sell him the market.
You can kill him.
If Muslims cannot take them to and sell them in the market, then you just kill him. Again, it is up to them to do it or not to do it. I wouldn't argue in behalf of a kafir, because you see, this is the limit. When it comes to Muslim, everything with regard to a Muslim, his blood, his money, and his honor is preserved, unless it's proven otherwise. Unless he commits adultery, for example, then he could be killed. Unless he commits kufr, then he could be killed. Unless he doesn't pay the zakat, then half of his money should be taken, and this kind of thing. When it comes to a kafir, then everything with regard to a kafir, his blood, his money, and his honor, open. This is why the Hanafi even mazhab, they say, taking money from the kafir, stealing money from the kafir. It's called stealing. Don't think it's jihad or anything. It's called stealing. But it's stealing from an unprotected person. Who gives him the protection? Who gives the protection to a Muslim? Allah. Umirtu, I've been ordered, and uqatil al-nas, to fight people, hatta yaqulu, until they say, la ilaha illallah, فإن قالوها, if they say, عصموا مني, they protect from me, ما لهم, their money, ودماءهم, and their blood. إلا بحقها, except with what is the right of la ilaha. Don't just tell me la ilaha illallah and then you do something against it. إلا بحقها, except what's right. That hadith is actually being used by Abu Bakr as-Siddiq when the Sahaba told him, how come you fight people who are saying la ilaha illallah and they pray? He said, didn't you see the Rasul said, إلا بحقها, except with its right? In the other hadith states, and they pray, and they do the salah, and they pray, and they pay the zakah. Also the ayahs in the Quran, it says, La ilaha illallah, and do the salah, and do the zakah. So who's going to argue on behalf of a kafir, and tell you, no, don't do that? They can advise, they can suggest, they can tell you, look, it's going to cause problem, but not argue on their behalf. That is obscene. Not tell you, oh, don't do this and don't do that. Especially when these people argue against Muslims, and give the kafirs upper hands against them. So if people, for example, people ask me about France and this and that, I say, go and do it. Not only banks, post office as well, and don't leave anything. Just go hoover, take, shoot and loot.